Okay. Packers win, Tom. So smile away. Congratulations. The Denver Broncos, of course, lose in horrific fashion. And I saw just one more stat I wanted to read about my team from Nick Cosmiter per @Sando NFL. Before Sunday, NFL teams were 0-206 since 1995 when committing 2 turnovers, forcing none, and failing to exceed 10 points, according to Pro Football Reference. The Ravens made it 1-206 by beating the Broncos in that game. In the entire history of the league, which dates to 1920, teams were 325-1 in those games before Baltimore added to the win column Sunday.
The Packers still own the Bears. Oh, baby. We here.
We don't care.
Sorry.
To steer. We don't care to steer.
You're in the right direction. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Grossi Perna Show, otherwise known as GPS. Tom Grossi, Brandon Perna, breaking news. Math is telling it too. Baker Mayfield getting released. And so it's going to be a race for Baker Mayfield. Who's going to want to get him? The Colts, the Broncos, the 49ers. Who's going to bring him in? Oh, boy. Is he going to be your Lord and Savior? I mean, listen, we did a whole video in the offseason, buddy. Oh, yeah, Brandon, buddy, if you think things are bad for you now, do you know how many fan bases hate you right now? You talked up the Chiefs so much, so you cursed the crap out of them. You did it all week. You wore a Dolphins shirt on Friday, and they lost to Brock Purdy. Oh, and you also cursed the Jets. You went 3 for 3, the curse wheel. You went 3 for 3 last week.
I've had as many curses succeed in 1 week as the Broncos have wins this year. Suck it, my team.
Yep. Sinclair was dropped off at 9 a.m. for surgery. She is probably likely in surgery right now. Yes. But yeah, there's
the Chiefs got double cursed because one, Brett Coleman, who might be the most famous cursor on in the YouTube area, creator space. He did a Patrick Mahomes video this week. So he praises the Chiefs. I praise the Chiefs. They lose. Let me tell you this, Kansas City. I still think you're the best team in football, and I don't think it's particularly close.
You're just cursing them again.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, look, rough game against
he talked about their O-line, how good it was, and then
the Chiefs. I don't think anybody can beat the Chiefs in the postseason. I'll tell you that much. Definitely. Oh, man, the Chiefs are going to wipe the floor with the Broncos this week.
Buddy.
Let's start with Baker Mayfield. We got a lot to talk about this week. But the Baker Mayfield news just happened.
Yep.
And I personally would love to see Baker Mayfield in a San Francisco 49ers uniform. Reunite Baker with Christian McCaffrey. They have such great chemistry together. And put him in that Shanahan offense and let me see Kyle Shanahan resurrect Baker Mayfield's career.
Christian McCaffrey's like, no. I want you to get out of there.
I mean, they throw in Brock Purdy and they get a win after Jimmy Garoppolo breaks his foot, his ankle.
His ankle, yeah.
Mm.
I wish nothing but the absolute downfall of the San Francisco 49ers. The absolute downfall. And you know why, Brandon? It's not because they're 4-0 against Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. It doesn't help, right? It's not that they have been a constant thorn in my side. Nay, nay. The reason why is because this would have been the perfect time to elevate one Kurt Benkert. But the 49ers released him, and then they signed former Broncos QB and every other QB around the freaking fracking league. Was it Josh Johnson?
Yep.
Josh Johnson. There you go.
Took
And
him
not
off the
Kurt
Broncos practice squad.
So you know what? Suck it, 49ers. Suck it. Sorry, continue. But yeah, Baker Mayfield, this is like big news. And by the way, shout out to the Denver Broncos to giving employment opportunities to Sam Darnold, because obviously that win against them really just elevated his status with the organization. So Baker is getting released. He's going to have to clear waivers. And like I said, that there are some QB needy teams out there. I don't know if the Colts even bother at this point, because I mean, after what happened to them last night, we'll talk about that. But yeah, that wasn't even suitable for television. But they could be in the running for him. You look at a team like, I don't think the Broncos actually would, but you look at a team like the 49ers. I think they're the most QB needy team right now. And the thing is, like with that offense, you can kind of put anybody back there, and I still think it could be efficient because of how good that defense is. But if you could get somebody who could sling the ball a little bit, like it's going to help.
Well, I mean, outside of the defense, it's the Niners now just have so many playmakers on that offense. You just have to be an efficient QB.
Yep.
And that's not a knock on like Garoppolo, because Garoppolo, sure, he's going to miss a couple every game, but he makes clutch big throws as well. And Brock Purdy comes in, and I think when any quarterback who doesn't have a lot of actual starting experience or game reps comes in and has success filling in for a QB, and even the following week, you got to pump the brakes a little bit, because the thing that's always true is like once defensive coordinators get some tape on the guy, learn his tendencies, can game plan a little bit more specifically for those quarterbacks. We see this. It's like every year he plays well, and then maybe one or two games, and then reality sets in. So I don't know what the Niners would do outside of like, is Josh Johnson going to come in and back up Purdy, or are they going to let him compete to start over him? Or do they bring in a Baker Mayfield to just spice it all up? I doubt it. I doubt we'll see Mayfield go there. It would just be fun. It's the story I want to see. But I do respect a bench warmer coming in and playing well. And a man named Purdy replacing the sexiest man in the NFL. You cannot make that up, Tom. You can't make that up. Nope. Sadly, the Dolphins lose to the Niners.
And why is that,
I wanted the Dolphins to win just because I like the Dolphins. I like Mike McDaniel, I like Tua, and I need the freaking 49ers to start losing some games. This actually helps. Actually, I hope this ruins the 49ers' chances for the rest of the season. But Tua's catching a little bit of heat today because he didn't play his best football game, misses some passes early. But if you go and look at the two interceptions in that game, one's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Okay, I'm not really going to put that on Tua. The other, his receiver falls down. He literally just falls down as Tua's throwing the ball. So even like those picks are...
But he missed a bunch. I mean,
unlucky.
Like his stat line, like late in the game was not good. Like he made up for it a little bit later down the line. But like at one point, I think he was like 9 for, it was like some crazy number. Like he didn't even complete 10 passes.
His first throw was a touchdown, guys. His first throw.
I think the 49ers defense, you could argue, is like the best in the league. Like they were disgustingly good. And it's like you said, you put Mr. Irrelevant back there, and you know he could lead that offense to a win. You know, Mike McDaniel couldn't get his revenge game against the Dolphins, unfortunately. But you really saw like that high-powered offense completely shut down. And I don't know where it ended up for like the rest of the game, but when I was checking in while I was streaming the Cincinnati game, Yeah, that didn't get any better. Like, the run game was non-existent. They only attempted to run 8 times, the Dolphins. So, like,
yeah, that's the other issue. Jeff Wilson had 1 carry for 3 yards. Was like, he didn't get hurt, right?
like they didn't do anything. Like, they could not get any ground game going, and they became one-dimensional real quick, and they made him pay for it. Like, Tyreek Hill, like, did better, but I'm telling you, dude, like, I checked late in the game, like in the third quarter and something, and the Dolphins, like, they must have made up for it a lot in the fourth, because yeah, it was not pretty. It was not pretty. And yeah, now you kind of have to wonder about the Dolphins a little bit, going up against a really good defense. Like, that seemed, maybe that's the kryptonite. But the 49ers are arguably the weirdest team in the NFL right now. They can go and be like, oh, we destroy the Arizona Cardinals. We only put up 13 points against the Saints. The defense continues to play well. That's consistent. And then here, yeah, just put anyone back there. It's fine. And I do feel bad for the 49ers because, like, they come into this season, they're like, we got Trey Lance. He's the future, ready to go. Gone. Okay, well, we still hung on to Jimmy G. Gone. And now it's like, well, crap, we have all these weapons. Oof. Please wear a Viking shirt. Oh, God, please. I'll mail you one. I'll send you one. I'll buy it for you.
I have a Viking shirt. It's coming in the mail.
Wear it, please.
Oh, I will be wearing the Kirk Cousins is hot shirt.
Oh, there you go. There you go. But yeah, so the 49ers, they're in a weird place right now. It's going forward. It's like, what are they going to do about their QB situation? They like Brock Purdy. I mean, they've stuck with him this entire time. So that was it. Was it too long?
I actually know what he's talking about.
I know what he's talking about too. No. Oh my God. Because the NFL memes, like literally the meme that came out after it.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I was just, when I was looking for a thumbnail for today's show, there's Rodgers with his hand out, and I was like, oh, that kind of looks like he's supporting the guy Kanye supports.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
NFL memes made a joke about that. They probably stole it from somewhere. But yeah, he was actually asked about that too, and he was just like, never know if I'm going to play here again. You never know. You never know. But we'll talk about that. But yeah, so the 49ers, like, it's, what do you do now? Do you rock with Brock Purdy? Obviously, you got Josh Johnson. We'll see about the Baker Mayfield thing. It's like, do you think that Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, can take you to the Super Bowl? Which, again, I'm not a 49ers fan, but that in itself would be an amazing story. And Jimmy G'd be like, are you effing kidding me?
Hey, the Broncos won a Super Bowl with the guy named Brock filling in, so might as well.
Can you imagine Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft, be bringing them to a Super Bowl? That would be
insane. I mean, that got me saying last night that I want the Broncos to bring back Chad Kelly, also Mr. Irrelevant.
All right.
Can't hurt. Give me Baker. Give me Chad Kelly. Put Carson Strong and Kurt Benkert all in the Broncos QB room. One of them got to do it. One of them got to succeed here.
I saw that.
Thanks, fat man. Johnny, help me with that.
Barks. Question. You know what? Let's talk about it, because while I was streaming, a lot of people said, call Perna. Because, buddy, you were winning. You were winning for a while, buddy. We're already cursed. You were winning, and I was Lamar Jackson went out of the game early, so I was like, okay, maybe the Broncos have a even better chance now. Huntley's pretty good.
Hold on, Tom. Is Chad Kelly in jail? No, he just won the Grey Cup. He just led a Canadian football team to the championship. Did he spend a night in jail back a few years ago? Yes. All right. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Tom.
It's all good. It's fine. But yeah, so I was happy for you, Brandon. We sent you a nice raid. We said hi to your chair. It was a good time.
Yeah, your raid came in when I was taking a pee.
Yep. Oh, yeah, urine was flowing yesterday. So anyway, raided, and then I saw they lost.
Yeah.
By a point. So why don't you what was the problem this week for the Denver Broncos, Brandon?
Well, after the game, after I had time to look at the stats, the numbers, really digest it all, the one issue, like there's lots of issues, but if the Broncos can fix this one thing, I think they can win games. And really, they just have to stop fucking sucking on offense. And that's me being polite. That's me being as polite as I can be about the offense. They fucking suck, Tom. They're the worst offense I've ever watched. And I just did a video this week defending them in terms of not being the worst since the year 2000. Well, they feel like the worst. They feel like what I imagine getting, what was that in Game of Thrones? Grayscale? Is that what you get?
Grayscale. Yeah.
Yeah, grayscale, where you get a little touch of it and it's
Just
bad.
spreading.
It's like, oh, we got a little problem here. And then it takes over your whole body and you become a stone man and you can't move and you just die. I hate this offense so much.
Was it just like, was it the offensive line? Like, because again, you're like, you're going out there to start. Like, was that the problem? Is it Wilson? Is it no run game?
It's all of it. Russell Wilson's like, I've been patient with him, but he sucks. He doesn't do anything to help this team win football games. He makes some plays. That's what's really frustrating. He gave him a chance, but they were relying on a 63-yard field goal to win the game.
Yeah.
The real issue is they cannot run the ball at all, and they committed to running the ball. They ran it a lot. Their longest run was 7 yards, Tom, from a running back. 7 yards. Wilson had one run for 17. God bless him. But
playing the game.
Your longest run is 7 yards, and you ran and passed 26 times each. They can't score points. They can't. Like that stat I read at the beginning. 2 interceptions from the Broncos. They can't even blame Melvin Gordon for fumbling the game away because they had 0 fumbles. They turned it over 0 times. It is like bashing your head against a wall, except if you keep doing it, you'll eventually die. Watching the Broncos is like doing that, but knowing you're going to keep living and you got to do it again next week. Like, even if you do die, God's going to resurrect you. So it's a deja vu. Somehow it got worse. Pat Shurmur's in jail, but it's worse. That's who's in jail, not Chad Kelly. But yeah, the line can't get pushed. They can't run if they 3 or 4 runs over 10 yards. Okay, maybe they score a single touchdown. I hate it. I'm at a loss for explaining why they suck, Tom. That's where I'm at.
Can you just cover your ears for a second? Johnny Barks, if you could do me a favor and just take the clip of Bro Goody froze. If you could just take the clip of Perna saying Russell Wilson sucks, and like the little rant that he just went on, and put that with the beginning, like from GPS from a few months ago, just if you could do that. Thank you.
No.
Anyway. You could just do that for me.
Also, yeah, thanks Johnny for posting the clip where it's Grossi Perna 2024, and it just said, I'm just saying I'm a racist.
The best part is there was no blowback from
none.
There was none. There was like, all right, yeah.
No, that's the great thing about the internet today. Like, you could say some crazy stuff, and you're gonna, even if you do get blowback, it's gonna be gone in 48 hours.
It's fine. Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm so sorry.
The stats are so bad. I think it was, pardon my take, they're pointing out that if the Broncos would have had like the 20th worst offense this year, who do they compare them to? Some other bad offense, they'd be, 9-1 or 10-1. If they had the Steelers offense, they'd be 8-4 in terms of points per game. With the Steelers offense, it's insane. And like Nathaniel Hackett's, he's taken, next to Russell Wilson, he's taken most of the criticism. He stops doing play calls, right? They go to Clint Kubiak. It's as bad. It's as bad. So to me, that's Russell Wilson. That's your playmakers. They have zero dynamic ability in the passing game. The run game's atrocious. All of it bad.
Oh my God, you guys were in the red zone 0 times?
0 red zone trips, Tom.
Jesus.
0.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Perna's gonna win now. All right. Well,
what if I do it like this? I'm actually a liberal racist.
Ooh,
I am a snowflake racist.
Spicy. Oh, did you rank the Bills at 7 too? Anyway,
no.
Listen, buddy, I'm sorry that you're going through that. If it makes you feel any better, the Packers defense is the same thing. We spend lots of money on it. We do all these things, and we still can't stop the run. And we still suck. Jair Alexander, who we gave a lot of money to, he got burnt by Equanimeous St. Brown and N'Keal Harry yesterday. N'Keal Harry, Brandon. Yeah, forgot he was on the Bears. Literally forgot. So, buddy, like I don't know. It's rough. But I think what's frustrating too, like going forward for the Broncos, you identified basically every issue that you can have, right? Don't have a run game. The quarterback's a problem. The offensive line is beat to hell, right? And wide receivers are not dynamic enough to actually like cover for it. By the way, I started Cortland Sutton yesterday. That worked out really well for me.
Did he catch any balls?
Nope, 0 points. 0 points. 0 points. I was like, oh, you get hurt? Nope. He just sucked.
No?
He just sucked. So like, is this something that's fixed with time in which like you get some of the offensive linemen back, you get Javonte Williams back? Or is
time
it like
heals all
burn
wounds? It does not heal this offense. We got to burn it.
Okay, it doesn't
burn
heal
it.
them.
We got to friggin' burn it all to the ground so we can be born anew.
Phoenix.
Soar to the depths of just the bottom level. We can just bottom level.
Buddy, listen, the channel's doing great for you. You know, the new.
Cool. Yeah, look at everybody likes to watch me cry every week.
Buddy, I get it. Like I get it.
The only way it can be worse is if they do. It's like I want to watch this guy lose his mind about the Broncos, and I want to see his feet.
Man, we have the same channel then. We got the same channel, except with the Packers. I think we have a lot of overlap.
If I'm being honest, the one thing that's made me feel good this season while watching the Broncos, Athletic Greens.
Do we have a sponsorship by them today?
We got a sponsor today. It is Athletic Greens, Tom. My AG1. Boom. Boom. Look at that segue. I'm a guy who takes health seriously. And instead of having about 12 different bottles of various vitamins, I have condensed down to Athletic Greens with the AG1. Were you smirking at me?
No, that was just a really good transition. I was saying that was really good. And I'm like, you care about your health, but you still also watch it. I've been thinking about investing in a heart monitor while I watch the Packers.
Ooh.
Just so I can like be like, oh yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that would be fun. One thing I love about AG1 is I can take it on an empty stomach. And if you've been somebody who takes vitamins and you put a bunch of those in your belly in the morning, they can give you a little tummy ache. Ooh, ow, why is my stomach nauseous?
My tummy.
Oh, it's those bad vitamins I put in there. AG1, you mix it with some water, you shake it like you're shaking a Broncos team back to life. And then you slam it, baby. Or sip it. I actually sip it slowly. 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, probiotics, and adaptogens. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what adaptogens are. But I put them in my body. I put them in my body. Okay. And I actually drink this while I'm working out, usually every day. And it makes me stronger. I don't know if I can say that, but it definitely makes me stronger, makes me smarter, makes me faster, makes me feel like I could play quarterback for a certain team from Colorado, maybe better than a guy who's done it for 11 years. confidence, oh, it'll boost it right through the roof. Almost said right through the womb.
You will be born again.
Yeah. Contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs. It's vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, all of the stuff. Link in the description. Sorry, link in the description. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-boosting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you got to do is visit athleticgreens.com/GPS. Link below. Again, athleticgreens.com/GPS to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. I'm gonna go take this to the Broncos freaking locker room and say, drink it. Stop getting hurt, guys.
AG1 can save the Denver Broncos.
Let's just send Dion's kid to the Broncos right now. Let's just bypass the whole thing.
Just why not?
Yeah.
Just why not? Oh my God, that was a great read, buddy. You did well.
They're like, yeah, you only have to do a minute. I'm like, give me 5.
give me a solid 5. I'll do a 5-minute spot. The Packers.
Yeah, you won. Started a little dicey. You know what's funny about in terms of relevance, right? Packers always been a big team with Aaron Rodgers, popular team. Watching highlights from that game, like the Packers' credibility's dropped a notch or two because the highlights from the Packers game, a game they won, 90% is just Justin Fields torching you guys for his 50-yard touchdown. Like they got like the one-off play where it's like, look at Justin Fields. Oh, but the Packers did win this.
First drive.
Yeah.
First drive. Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, they did that to the Packers? Just a Justin Fields highlight in a game they won?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly. Whoa! We got
William.
Packers won against one of the most least talented teams in football except Justin Fields. That's cute and all, but what's the Packers plan next year when the North is looking like it's going to be one of the toughest divisions in football, led by the Bears? Here's what I got to say, William.
Lions, baby.
They still do. And I see lots of Bears fans in my mentions, and they're just like, well, it's fine. It would have messed up our draft anyway. I don't care. I don't care if we don't win another game this season. You know why? Because we suck. We suck bad, but we still sweep the Bears. So that's it. No, but honestly, yeah, the North is going to be a problem. But talking about that and talking about highlights, appreciate you, William. Oh, wait, hon. Hold on. Sorry. William earned it.
Johnny John John! Woo!
That's good, really. Couldn't forget. Well, Perna, if you're just watching highlights, you should have seen a couple other highlights. That of one superstar, Christian Watson.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
You know how many in 4 games, Perna?
8. Him and is it Jamal? Wait, who else has 8 or 7 or 8 touchdowns? I don't know.
Well, Williams got a lot more than that. I'm pretty sure he's like up to 13 or more now.
No, but like in the last same amount
4
of games.
games.
I feel like they have they both might have that many touchdowns. But yeah, Christian Watson turning out to be a stud, a star.
Buddy. Listen, had a very up and down start of the season, mostly down, in which he was dropping balls. They had an end around earlier in the year, and like he got a touchdown, which was really exciting. And then they stopped going, like they got away from it. And then the Cowboys game, he had 3 touchdowns, and he's had a touchdown every game since. He had 2 yesterday, and the kid can play. And Rodgers was even talking about this in his post-game press conference and was asked, would this influence you coming back next year, seeing how Watson is developing? And he goes, it's really exciting to see him go from this to this. It's exciting. He then said the feeling has to be mutual about him coming back. But I don't really know what that means because the Packers can't get rid of him even if they wanted to. So,
well, let me see if the Packers want me to come back or if they just want to pay me $50 million to not play.
Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, no. So Watson, holy crap, man. Yeah, he's good. He is good. And I can't wait to see him with Romeo Dobbs. Oh, man, it's going to be so good.
I can't wait to watch them with a quarterback who's not Aaron Rodgers. Come down here with me. It's lonely.
Listen, buddy,
I had you for
games.
a little bit down here, Tom.
I've won 5 games. 5.
It's like you and I were in prison together as football fans. We were in the same cell, and I've been shipped off to solitary confinement because that's how much worse my team is.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, you want to see without it? Well, Jordan Love did throw him a touchdown last week, so.
Yeah, one. That I'm pretty sure Watson ran like 70 yards after.
He took off running. He was just like, okay,
fast,
bye-bye now.
Man. I didn't realize he was so fast, but
so I talked about this earlier this year because people were asking in the beginning because I mocked both Watson and Dobbs to the Packers. And I said, to start things off, Dobbs is probably going to be the guy because you look at his targets in college, like he was just like, you just threw him the ball all the time. And Watson was the explosive player. And like, I was like, all right, well, Watson might come along later and like Dobbs will just be good early on and then like continuously get better. And that's kind of what happened. Then you had injuries to both of them just at different times. And now like Watson has turned into a stud at the end of the season. And I mentioned this in the video I just put out before GPS that it's going to be really interesting. I don't know how much more relevant the Packers are going to be this season, but if they have a bye week finally next week. And so if you have a healthy Aaron Jones who was banged up yesterday, if you have A.J. Dillon, Dobbs, and also Watson and Rodgers, it'll be nice to see like the potential of what it could be. And then if Love comes in, when we're mathematically eliminated, if we get to that point, then, again, that will also be an interesting take. So like, listen, I'm pissed. I want the Packers to win every single game. I don't want them to tank. I want them to be in the playoffs. But if I can't get that, it's just really cool to see some of the young guys like come around. I mean, like, oh, like they could be the future of this offense. So,
yeah, Devontae Adams still good.
Oh my God, so good. He's so good. That one touchdown grab. By the way, that was a really nice throw by Carr too.
Yeah, they're fine. Everybody's fine except the Broncos. Whoa, Fortnite NFL.
The Raiders have won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
What is going on? The Chargers lost yesterday. Like, look at the Raiders. They're coming around. They're just leaving you. They're just like, goodbye, Brandon.
Yeah, unfortunately, a team I really believe in, the Chiefs, also lost yesterday. Just a real heartbreaker for a group of nothing but good guys.
cursing.
Travis Kelce did a fumble. He did a fumble at a bad time.
He did a fumble.
Ooh, that was sad. I didn't like seeing that at all. Too many mistakes. They lose. It's the same score, 27-24, as they lost to the Bengals in the playoffs last year. Oh, I hated to see that. There you go, Guillermo. Ride that high, Guillermo. Ride it to the sky. Feels like the Raiders and the Chargers are going to play for that playoff spot again at the end of the season.
Oh, my God. Just make it Sunday Night Football Week 18 again.
And the Chargers are going to lose again, and they're going to be praying for a tie again, and the Raiders are going to sneak in and get bounced.
The Steelers are going to make it with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Maybe. You never know. You never know. Dude, that's the thing. Unfortunately, the Broncos are like in a situation with some of their contracts like the Packers are. Aaron Rodgers got a big old contract, right? Matt LaFleur, big old contract. Joe Barry, like he's still there. Goody got a big old contract. So for people who want those people potentially gone, it's going to be tough. Now for Wilson, you basically are like, here's a crap ton of money. And I know you guys are like, how much dead cap is too much dead cap? But yeah, I don't know.
You're already dead.
You're already on the cart. You're on the cart. Cliff Kingsbury should be gone already. I don't know why he's
Yeah, I don't think Hackett lost the locker room.
Yeah.
I don't even I can't even blame him. There's too many things that went wrong.
I'd say so.
It's gonna be close, man. The Chargers are the Chargers.
Their defense is so bad, man. Like their defense is not good. And that was another one. They spent a lot of money. They made some big trades. Like, they put draft capital in it. They can't stop the freaking run. Trust me, I know all about it. Can't stop the run. So that's tough. You want to just start going through these games, Perna?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's talk about the Lions.
Let's talk about the Lions. Jesus Christ, they didn't punt a single time yesterday.
Score on their first 8 possessions, I believe.
That was crazy.
How?
They beat and Trevor Lawrence got injured, but he
returned. He returned.
He came back. A lot of injuries for some QBs yesterday.
We had CJ Beathard coming in for Lawrence, going against nobody can beat Goff, and the Lions win. Saw the post game. One DJ Chark gets a game ball. 98 yards against his old team, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 tuds. 114, the sun god. Amon Hard-O-Ra is back. And
he's just so good.
He's great. You got Chark coming in. Eventually, they'll work in Jameson Williams. I don't know how that's going to go, but Swift and Jamal Williams, the tag team in the backfield, everything is working for the Lions offense. Sure, I'm not going to get too excited about them playing well against the defense, playing well against the Jags, because the Jags are up and down. Amon-Ra. It's exciting to see the Lions with a really good offense.
For who?
For me.
I want them to win the division. I want to be very clear. The Packers are eliminated from winning the division. Bears are eliminated from the postseason. But yeah, no, I want the Lions to win the division. There is no sarcasm there. I'm not doing what you do to the Chiefs.
No, I love the Chiefs. Most talented team in the NFL. Everybody's healthy. Andy Reid always makes the right play calls. Defense is underrated. Here's the thing about the Lions. All right, so there's you put this. They play the Vikings this week. Huge game for Detroit this week.
Yep.
But they've got a winnable schedule the remainder of the season. They have the Jets. They got the Panthers. Yep. They got the Bears January 1st. And at that point, the Bears might not even be playing Justin Fields. Just might not be worth it. And then in conclusion, the Packers. And if the Packers are eliminated by the final week of the season, they could have their last 2 games. They could be playing division opponents who have nothing to play for. So let's do it, Lions. Let's sneak into the postseason. Come on. Come on.
Come on, baby.
Come on, mama mia. St. Brown.
So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, no, I legit want them to win the division. I want the Vikings to collapse because somehow, some way, they freaking beat the Jets and they looked like garbage. Again, they keep doing it, Brandon. Every time they're just meandering in, they're like, okay, here I go. Woo, I'm gonna mess around the entire game. Woo, Mike White. And then there's oh, never mind, we're gonna win.
Yeah, they played pretty well.
No,
and then they let
them come back.
They held the Jets to 5 straight field goals, and then they give up a touchdown. So then it's close. Mike White and the Jets work their way back in. The Vikings and Vikings fans, they should all be sending Braxton Berrios Christmas cards, thanking him for dropping a game-winning touchdown. Just falls out of his hands. They had the game. And I want to see the Vikings fan base collectively shower Braxton Berrios with thanks for dropping that touchdown. Because it was huge. Huge. So the Vikings, they're hanging on. They're the garbage men. They just take out the trash when it's time.
I hate them so much.
Might get a little dirty along the way. Might not be the prettiest, but they figure out ways to win games.
I'd take $1.
And man, the Philadelphia Eagles put the smackdown on the Titans. An ultimate revenge game for A.J. Brown. Was he was vindicated basically week 1.
Yeah,
but I mean, couple touchdowns, over 100. Some of his catches were just insane. And I like when a player just shows out, especially when his team did something stupid. Would have been so easy for the Titans to keep him. Just pay the man. Pay the one guy keeping your passing game alive, Tennessee. No. We won't do that. Okay, idiots. And Jalen Hurts, I think it was a career high for passing yards. So just dominant performance against the Titans, who don't have a great secondary, but like their passing defense is bad, but their front's been so good that it's been okay. But they just I don't believe in the Titans, but if it's a game getting exposed, the Eagles exposed the hell out of them.
Well, the thing that's a little concerning now is that's 2 weeks in a row that Derrick Henry has really been limited. He was limited by the Bengals defense last week. And then this week, the run defense of the Eagles, which is supposed to be their weak point, they really stuffed him too.
Well, they got Jordan Davis back, right? So, didn't they? Come on.
They activated him. He's officially back. Oh, so he did. Yes. There you go.
That helps,
yeah.
But yeah, he did not play. He was
activated him off IR. I didn't see if he was back.
He didn't play either way.
Jordan Davis.
The thing is,
he wasn't inactive.
Oh, he did. Jordan Davis played. Did he?
Davis played, yes.
Davis played. Well, I was right. Here's the thing, Tom. You know why it's easy to stop Derrick Henry? Because you don't got to worry about A.J. Brown ever beating you in the passing game. Did you see the play where A.J. Brown got like wide open?
Yes.
Did you see the penalty that happened on that play?
I don't think so.
Okay, so the reason A.J. Brown has nobody around him is because he just freaking lays out the corner, and the corner gets penalized for illegal contact. So he just runs through him like a freight train, and then they throw a flag, and it's like, what happened? And then you see it, and like, oh, was that flag on A.J. Brown? No, it was on Tennessee for
that's what you
being too soft.
Yep. Listen.
Yeah, Fulton just got smacked. So it was pretty funny.
So you're saying
it's like at that point, just don't throw the flag, ref. He's already been embarrassed enough.
Pick it up. Hurts, again, he's done this now, and they ain't even run the ball a whole lot either. But yeah, 380 yards. And this was after he ran all over the Packers last week. And like, it's crazy that you could have like such a dual threat of a QB. Like, does anyone else know what that's like? Because there was a team that had a QB at one point. And hold on. I think it's between the Raiders and Broncos finishing last. Because I don't know how good Russell Wilson is going to be. Honestly, if everything that you said is correct, but what if Russell Wilson kind of sucks?
He's not going to kind of suck.
I mean, he kind of sucked last year. No, yes, he got injured.
Russell Wilson's, like, I've been patient with him, but he sucks. He doesn't do anything to help this team win football games.
Oh, Johnny Parks, I love you so much. Oh my God, that lights up so well. It lights up so well. Oh man. Yeah. So Jalen Hurts.
Real funny, huh, guys? Oh, let's all laugh at the sad man. Let's laugh at the little sad tiny man.
I was getting it all season from you, Perna. So now it's just
tiny sad man cry. Let's make fun of him more. His quarterback's a nerd and he can't win games. His team can't stay healthy. His team can't do anything right. Broncos should have traded for the rapist Deshaun Watson. Alleged.
What?
Oh, they would be better off with a sex offender at quarterback. Okay, guys, I get it. Deshaun Watson sucked yesterday.
Yes, he did. Amen. Let's go. Let's go. The Browns win, but Deshaun Watson didn't do crap, which honestly is like a best case scenario for Browns fans. They'll take all of that. They'll take that to the bank.
The Browns win every week, but Deshaun Watson doesn't throw any touchdowns ever.
Honestly, like I'd be like, all right, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, but no, he did not play well. And listen, I think there were a lot of Texans fans yesterday, and we're like, they're not going to win. Well, maybe because they kept it close for a bit. You know, there was a safety that was in there. Right into halftime, it was 7-5. The Browns were winning.
If the Texans defense or if the Texans offense stopped letting the Browns defense score, they might have had a chance.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's true. I did. I also said the Vikings would make the playoffs, so that one was right at least. Yeah. So Browns, they continue to win. And listen, with the Ravens playing the way they are, they have like no offense. Is there an update on Lamar Jackson's injury?
Yeah, it's a knee sprain. So he could play this week. He might miss like maybe a week or two. They don't really know how bad it is, but yeah, he came down on it hard. That's we lost to Tyler Huntley, by the way. It was Lamar Jackson exited. Well, the defense was actually playing better against Lamar, but you know, he was sacked twice. Second sack got him.
Oh yes. So that was a game that definitely occurred. Pittsburgh, they beat the Falcons. I think this might be it for the Falcons. I think they're done now. After losing to the Commanders, then they lose to the Steelers. I think they might be dead. I mean, again, it's still the South. Anything could happen. They're all bad.
The Bucs are going to win that division with a losing record, aren't they?
That's what I think is going to happen. Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. So that's unfortunate because I actually wanted if the Falcons won the South, like when they were trying to tank, like that would have been beautiful. But no one out tanks the Texans because they are on another planet when it comes to that. Jets in Minnesota. We talked about that a bit. Speaking of the Commanders,
tie game.
It was a tie. A freaking tie. And you know what, though? This actually really screws up the NFC playoff picture because the Seahawks, who looked like poo-poo caca yesterday against the Rams, they did not look good. They're back in the playoff picture at number 7 because of the tie. The Commanders are back down to number 8. Lions are at 9. The Packers are at 10. But right now, 1 through 7, Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, Buccaneers, Cowboys, Giants, Seahawks.
Yeah. Here, I'll bring that in just so we can see.
Yeah. Also, Seahawks, good God, your defense is not good. It's not. It's just, they're not good. They are.
Man, my poor, really talented Chiefs are number 2. Don't worry, Casey. You'll get back to number 1. I promise. I guarantee the Chiefs finish at the top spot, just where they belong in the AFC.
Oh, Perna. Oh,
they're so friggin' good. Yeah, so Eagles, Bills. All right.
Oh, my God, right?
Vikings at 2. Stupid ass Bucks at 4 with the stupid Titans at 4. Those two teams should have to play to see which team should go to the playoffs. Honestly. And then the Bengals at 8-4. All right.
Bengals, yeah, they're high in my top 10 this week because, technically no one in the East lost, and 2 of them were a blowout. Yep.
Oh my God, we're behind the Jags.
Oh Jesus. That's hey, you're still in it.
Yeah,
the Texans and Bears eliminated yesterday.
The Texans and the Bears, the only 2 teams eliminated. Okay.
Yep.
So Baker requested a release.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know another Browns quarterback that requested a release.
Oh, they officially announced that they've released him.
It's over, huh?
It's gone. You go bye-bye now. You go bye-bye. Yeah. Buddy, I don't know. I'm sorry. No, listen, Perna is cursing you guys. Like, why are we not understanding the sarcasm?
Curse? No, I'm just giving the Chiefs the respect that they've earned, this team.
No. I love how both our arch rivals are at number 2.
A rival? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if the Chiefs are even a rival for you guys anymore.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm so glad they took you off of Sunday Night Football, though. I am happy.
I'm not now. Now let's all. I could have that co-stream between us, Tom, could have been maybe the best ever. You should be mad. What time? What's the Packers schedule next week?
Or bye week.
No, bye week?
Yeah.
You want to stream Broncos Chiefs with me?
I don't get it.
You don't get dang.
No, because it's not America's game of the week. Thank Christ. But,
what?
Yeah. No, it's the 49ers and Buccaneers.
My American Broncos are not the game of the week?
Dude, can you imagine after all this, they finally beat the Chiefs? Could you imagine?
I can't even say it. But when I was showering last night after trying to wash the
game off
of myself, I was like, you know what? I know things are bad, but I got a feeling the Broncos are going to beat the Chiefs this season.
Really?
Call me crazy.
Is that the official prediction for next week, Perna, that the Denver Broncos are going to beat the Chiefs?
I cannot predict the Chiefs to lose to a team they are more talented than, Tom. I can't do that. No. Hey, that's true. We beat the 49ers this year, so.
It's true. This moral compass is broken. But yeah, Commanders, Giants. Yeah,
the Giants actually played better than I thought they would. I thought they were going to lose to Washington, but both teams kind of proved not great. Taylor Heineke
threw 41 times.
Exactly who we know he is. He's both great and very bad at the same time.
Yep.
But it's fun. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if the Commanders will sneak in because they still have to play the Cowboys, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And the Cowboys, it was a close game for a little bit against the Colts.
Dude, it was a close game into the fourth quarter. It was a 2-point game. 2 points. And then the Cowboys scored 33 in the fourth quarter. This, quite honestly, the
Cowboys scored more points in the fourth quarter than the Broncos have in a single game this season.
Dude, I've seen a lot of games. I've streamed a lot of games. For streaming, that may have been the biggest massacre I've ever streamed. And I've seen shutouts. I have seen that. But the fourth quarter, those 15 minutes, I don't know what Matt Ryan did, but God hates him. He's gone. And they weren't playing great. The offense had some sporadic times where they were okay. Play calling was kind of all over the place at times. They weren't really aggressive. But then it was a 2-point game, and I was just rooting for chaos. And it was turning into a better game than I thought. And then it was hell opened up. And the Cowboys were standing at the gate, and Jerry Jones was holding a pitchfork because it was terrifying. You got $50.
Oh,
there you go.
Whoa. It go into OT, and it did.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I totally wanted to go to OT. Twisted Studio was in the stream last night going, hope this goes into OT. And then they scored 20 points. And I'm I don't think it's going.
Wow.
What you got for him, Perna?
Oh, I got... Which one do I want?
Look at that smirk. You're just I wish I had one for...
Broncos country.
Let's... Yeah!
Oh!
Not even my cute daughter could save this team.
Poser.
USA.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
USA.
That's a great comment. That's a great comment. But yeah, it legit was like, wow, this is horrific. And the Cowboys, like they put in Cooper Rush at the end. Like they put him in there. They put in Malik Davis. And there's like, yeah, let's just go home. Let's just kill them. And they did. And they did.
Yeah. What was the stat that the Colts have how many fumbles this year?
30. It's 30. 30.
Yeah. 30
30.
fumbles. See,
that's insane.
Like the Colts are kind of like the Broncos, where they've got the Colts kind of have like a gritty defense. I don't think their defense gets enough credit for keeping them in games. Sure. Their offense has not been good, but at times their offense can score touchdowns. But the reason they're underperforming, you can point to, 30 fumbles? That's really bad. The Broncos, I believe now, are +1 in turnover differential. So their offense is bad in a way where they're not making these crazy, horrible mistakes. They just literally cannot move the ball to the end zone. So it's turnovers, it's a pick six here. It's like these back-breaking plays that you're like, dang, that offense is the Broncos. It's a whole different recipe of. It's like, I don't know, a shit soup that you have to it's liquefied shit that you just have to. Yep, that's our team this week. Okay. So like the Colts be like, hey, man, if we stop fumbling the ball, we might win some games.
Their offensive line needs to also be better. Matt Ryan did not have a lot of time. Didn't. Broncos. It's the Broncos.
I'll tell Jess you said she's hot. She'll appreciate that.
Yeah. Listen, I love Jess here. So yeah, that was a massacre, and it got uncomfortable for me to watch. The Raiders, they win again. Josh Jacobs, 144 yards. Like,
kind of a slow day for Josh Jacobs recently.
Yeah, compared to last week. So yeah, that was a time. Raiders, they've won 3 straight. Good for them. They're trending in the right direction. Meanwhile, the Chargers, they fall to 6-6. I know you're really upset about that, Perna. And then yeah,
I kind of wanted the Chargers to beat the Raiders. Like, I wanted the Chargers to be the team to maybe sneak to the top of the division. Now they can't. Now they can't. But yeah, the Raiders are putting something together. They're doing with Josh McDaniels. So what do I know? Coach of the year, probably. He's going to win at some point. Like, Josh McDaniels is going to win Coach of the Year for the Raiders. Justin Herbert's going to set the all-time passing record and break Peyton Manning's single-season touchdown record. Patrick Mahomes will be inducted into the Hall of Fame while still playing, all while my team cycles through. We will pass the Browns in terms of most quarterbacks that we've started since whatever. Like, that's the trajectory I feel like I'm on.
You want to talk about something that make you feel happy?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow owns the Chiefs. So that's good. That's good, right?
Oh, Joey B, Jamar Chase coming back. Looking
Jamar Chase. Like, just watching him play, man. Like, he's just different.
Yeah.
Like, he's explosive. Like, he has insane hands. Yeah. He's really good. Like, and I will say, like the Bengals defense, they've been impressing me a little bit. Though I will say the Bengals almost shot themselves in the foot a few times in this game because, like, right before half, could have kicked the field goal to, go up, get another 3 points. They decide not to. They leave with nothing. Then Tyler Boyd drops a wide open touchdown. Could have gone up. So that's like a 10-point differential. And usually that comes back to bite you in the ass against a team like the Chiefs. but their defense.
Yeah, I mean, the Bengals didn't play their best football and they still beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs made mistakes too, and it's kind of been like the story of the Chiefs' losses against the Bengals. They also, it seems like they make a disproportionate amount of mistakes against Cincinnati. And what I do like about that game, in one of my few predictions on the season, was Joe Burrow for MVP. So he's climbing back into the discussion, baby.
He was good. And again, the Bengals should get better. P. Ryan is good. When Mixon comes back, they'll get even better. So, and again, they're in a division that's very winnable.
What if the Bengals are the team that gets back to the Super Bowl?
They could be.
Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yep.
That'd be very Bills-like. Lose the Super Bowl and then get back to it.
They could. They definitely could. I mean, the playoffs this year are going to be insane. Like, they're going to be, because nobody knows what's going to happen.
No.
The Dolphins have looked dominant. They got destroyed by Brock freaking Purdy, right? There's that. And basically their defense. You have that. The Cowboys, they go from losing to the Packers, which is an insult, to like struggling a bit against the Chiefs. They blow out the Vikings before that. And now they absolutely, they should have beaten the Colts. But what they did to them on Sunday night that's something different.
What would be an uglier Super Bowl matchup?
Oh, gosh.
Jets versus Seahawks?
I knew you were going to say that, too.
Or if it's Patriots Commanders?
You know what? I would watch Patriots Commanders. Just for the memes.
Yeah.
Just Wildflower being there.
There you go.
Well, you know what?
Dan Snyder gets a Super Bowl ring on his way out.
No.
Boo!
That's what I'm saying. Patriots Commanders.
Commanders Browns. There is an all-time lose Super Bowl.
Oh no! I want it for Wildflower and Brian Robinson. I don't want it for Dan Snyder.
Yeah,
I don't want it for him. Oh, let's go.
We did.
Let's go.
We friggin' did it.
And then tonight, Saints Buccaneers.
Go Saints!
It's really exciting. It's a really exciting game.
Put Jameis back in. Do something, New Orleans.
Do it. You
Start
won't.
Taysom Hill at QB. I don't care.
I just want something. Want something. Okay. Well, Erna, we did it. We did Mother Lover halftime show. Yes. Absolutely. Who's gonna get the gumbo? Who's gonna get the gumbo?
Ooh, the gumbo.
Ooh, the gumbo for JB. All right, Perna. You dropped a new worst game yesterday. That's blowing the hell up.
Yep, it's a 1 out of 10.
Let's go.
Making the NFL a lot of money, guys.
Best and worst coming out today, yeah?
Yeah, working on that right now. So, best and worst should be up later this afternoon.
Good.
Tom,
just before GPS, just a little bit. Yep, just before GPS went on, did the post game this morning, so that is out right now. Oh God, please not the Vikings. So that's out right now. Then tonight, I'm going to potentially do a short, but tonight we're streaming the game. Every NFL fan's reaction to Week 13 will come out right after that game, and yeah, it's gonna be a day, but we'll see. I don't know what time I got pickup Sinclair, so we got to see what kind of shape the pupper's in. So,
prayers up, Sinclair. Let's
puppers.
be happy, healthy doggy.
Please. So, But folks, we appreciate you. We had a good day today. We had over 4,000 people in here checking this show out live on a Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is JPS, and you've been navigated.
Man, you